crap, this is bad.
Precision is the difference between a butcher and a surgeon.
Oh well, I killed her. Hey, wanna main Camille?
Your lack of strategy disgusts me.
I assume if you want to main Camille, it's because you're a fan of Attack on Titan. You're a lesbian, I don't need to explain. You just wanted to have a champion that gets countered by one champion, Malphite, because Rock wins Scissors. Or you just been watching the Johnny Depp trial and got in love with Camille, and yeah, I don't know where this one is going either. I personally love Camille, my third highest mastery, although she's my favorite champion. I would one trick her if Ryo gave her back to the jungle. Ryo gave me back the stand for the monsters. Look, she's super fun to play, overloaded, and she has one of the sassiest voice lines on League. Sometimes I think that's why I truly love of her, how she just bitches to everyone. This is the most mechanical intense champion so far on the Wanna main series. Her abilities are easy to understand after 10 games, but she has a high skill ceiling and is abysmal the difference between a one trick from a newbie Camille. Yes, you deal stupid damage with your Q2 late game, but that doesn't make her just easy. Camille is a very tough woman, this is what she let us see on the Rift. However, Camille is from a time when Riot started to focus on lore and make better background for characters, so she's a very multi-layer individual. Camille Ferros has had a very tragic story. She comes from a wealthy house of Piltover called the Clan Ferros. Her parent died when she was 25, forcing her brother to take over the clan. Her brother employed a highly skilled scientist to help the clan develop Hextech augmentation. As you can guess, Camille has modified herself with these augmentations. Due to her father's death, her goal was to improve herself to be able to defend her family. Camille and the scientists worked very close together to help push the Hextech augmentations research further and start getting feeling for each other. The last operation left for Camille was her heart to be replaced with a Hextech one, so she was no longer limited by age and her work can carry on after her regeneration by her own hand. The scientist thought if Camille were to replace her heart, she might not be the same woman he's falling in love with, so he proposed to her. Camille was down for it. However, her brother heard about this and was not happy for Camille to deviate from the family goal. He would not permit her to get married and give up the operations and the family dream, so he faked an attack on himself to stop the marriage and to refocus Camille on her duties. Tragically, it worked. This fake near-death experience for her brother made Camille refocus and see she was the one to defend the family. She rejected the scientist's proposal. She wasn't fully sure about it, but her human heart was about to be replaced, so she won't have to feel sorry about. The scientist was the only skilled enough man to do the operation, so he had to perform it to make Camille what we know as her today. Her heart stopped beating as it was being removed, and with it, the last part of Camille the scientist loved. He placed the glowing Hextech heart, finished the operation, and resigned with immediate effect. When Camille woke up, the man that loved her was gone, and she was alone. Now Camille is focused on her vision and carrying adding hex augmentations. As the clan Ferro says, for family will I give. Gosh, I almost dropped a tear writing this and now reading, oh my gosh, this is enough to make a minion cry. Alright, now moving to her abilities. Her passive, adaptive defenses, or I trick when I want. Periodically, Camille's basic attack will grant her a shield upon champion hit of either physical or magic damage based on what damage has the target dealt most in previous trades, or their main damage. You basically trade when this is up and be passive when it's not. Her Q is Precision Control or all your health bar gone in one motion. Camille's next basic attack grants 50 range, deals bonus physical damage and grants her bonus move speed for 1 second after attacking. After 0.25 seconds, you can recast Q to gain the same effect. However, you're here for the insane 1300 true damage late game. If you wait 1.5 seconds, your Q2 will have its bonus damage double and up to 100% of your total attack damage converted into true damage. This ability resets Camille's auto-attack timer. Her W, Tactical Sweep or Elegant Kick. This is your mediocre ability for the kit. Camille slashes a cone area after 1 second delay. She becomes ghosted and committed to this ability not being able to auto-attack. The cone has two zones, the inner zone deals reduced damage and the outer zone deals increased damage and heals Camille a fraction of additional damage and slows the enemy units hit by it. Her E is Hookshot or Attack on Titan reference. Camille throws a skill shot upon contact with the terrain she dashes towards it and stays there, Spider-Man style, for 0.25 seconds. She can then recast it in any direction to dash again. Against champions, its recast range doubles, and upon champion contact, it stuns them for 0.25 seconds and gains bonus attack speed. This ability sadly does not stun jungle monster. It's a sensitive subject for me, so please don't bring it up. Riot, give me back Camille jungle please. R, the Hextech Ultimatum, or baby trapping your partner. Camille becomes untargetable and leaps towards one selected champion, knocking out all non-selected champions from the area. She also cancels channels with this ability. When she lands, you're doomed. She gains bonus percentual current health bonus magic damage on hit. God, that was a long one. You are trapped in a hexagon, you cannot escape by absolutely any means unless you can displace Camille outside with something like Tristan R. If Camille leaves the hexagon early, it will disappear and enemies can enter it after being knocked out. You will start with WEQ most of your matchups, and your maxing order will be QEW or EQW depending on the matchup and your preference. For your summon spells, you're gonna pick a mix between Ignite, Flash and TP on whichever order you like really. The standard one is Ignite TP currently. Finally, we got a champion with a straightforward build, and I don't need to put you 6 builds on a row. I'm looking at you, Senna. Alright, her build is either Divine Sunder or Trinity Force, followed by Defensive Boots or Ionian Boots. Then you have Raminus Hydra or Titanic Hydra, and then you have Death Dance, followed by a Sterax or the Mohmal Mortius, and then a Guardian Angel. And then your situational items we have I don't have no idea how you say this. Silvermere Tone? Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. Hullbreaker, Chimpunk Chains War, Spirit Visage, Thornail, Random's Omen, Gargoyle Stone Blade, and Black Cleaver. For your runes, you're going to start with Grasp of the Undying, followed by Shield Bash, Bone Plating or Second Wing, then Unfletching, then Magical Footwear or Approach Velocity, then Biscuit Delivery, followed by Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. Then you could do a Conqueror into Triumph, Alacrity, Tenacity, or Bloodline. Yeah, you literally can choose any legend you want for Camille. Then Last Stand, Bone Plating, Overgrowth, Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. To remember the good old days, I'm going to show you also the WPOC rune set, which I used to use back on Season 8. Arcane Comet, followed by Mana Flowban, Absolute Focus, Scorch, Shield Bash, and Second Wind. Moving into her combos, you can auto-attack Q, auto-attack Q. You can also auto-attack Q, Q. You can Q a minion to gain the move speed, then E auto-attack Q, W. You can also, again, Q a minion and then W auto-attack Q. And then you can EWE, or your long combo could be EWE, auto-attack Q, R, auto-attack Q. E, and as it's traveling, you press Q, and then you press E again to quickly trade. And lastly, if you're running Flash, you can also E-Flash and redirect where you're going to land and who you're going to stand, and you can also further up your range. I know you're excited for this part. I know I'm normally excited, you're normally excited, we're always wondering, can someone go to another lane, can jungle? Wow, what is this sadness? Who has died? I'm gonna stop it right here because Alex keeps crying about the nerf for Kairi for a minute, and I'm going to take care of the section today. Welcome to Carnage Jungle with red minion instead of the crybaby of Alex. Alright, let me pause this crap and delete it, choose X. Alright, so Camille is nowadays a quite unhealthy jungler due to her E being completely useless as she cannot stun nor gain the most attack speed, so I would recommend a blue side into red 3-camp clear, so you can use Grump as your Pokemon Center and you will be wasting both smites on the buff. This clear probably can be done with one smite, but I'm just a minion, not a summoner. You can still level 2 gank with Q into E, but because as I mentioned, E is useless, I went for QW to help me out. It is not like you should hear Alex talking every week how one day he's going to do Smurf only to play Camille and Silas jungle. She can still clear somewhat better than Bane, so I will be placing her in C tier, just above Bane. Could possibly be a low B tier, but we don't have enough kind of jungle sample size yet to be specific. For your runes, you're going to run Conqueror into Triumph, followed by Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic Insight, Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. And for your summoner spells, you're going to use Ignite Smite or Flash Smite. Alright, I have done a 10 times better job than Alex was going to do crying for a minute. Moving into your matchups, for your bad matchups we got Darius, Jax, Teemo, and Warwick with a special mention of Irelia. But be careful with those Warwicks, they have infinite sustain, they have the barrier up, it's going to be quite a hard lane, and fuck you Jax. Moving to your good matchups, Sion, Mundo, Garen, Malphite, and the one remaining Mokai top main and Cho'Gath. And for his skins you got Original, Protocol, Coben, IG, and Arcana. Thanks so much for watching this new episode of Wanna Main. I will see you next week with a new Wanna Main episode. Feel free to put down in the comments whichever episode you would like to see. And I hope this new Camille guide has helped you to understand how to play her top lane, or even want to go crazy and play her jungle. Send me clips if you play her jungle in Smash again, please. Just send me clips. I want to remember the good old days. Alright, I hope you have fun on this guy. I will see you next week with a new Wanna Main. Goodbye!